Maybe you never really understood why this connection felt so intense. Maybe time confused you, and logic tried to pull you away from what your heart always knew. But today, something inside you brought you here. And it's not by chance. There's a reason for everything. And you need to listen. Twin flames, age difference, deep connection, surrender, reunion, 2025, sexuality, tarot, soul tribe. These words have started spinning in your mind like puzzle pieces finally falling into place. You've felt this, haven't you? A love so strong it defies time, reason, and even your own will. I'm speaking to you, the one who still feels his presence even from afar. The one who wakes up with his name vibrating in her spirit. The one who tried to convince herself it was just imagination, coincidence, or emotional need. But deep down, you know it's none of that. This is real. This is deep. This is spiritual. The age gap between you wasn't a mistake. It's part of the mission. Twin flames often come in different times because each carries a frequency the other needs to awaken. It's not about youth or maturity. It's about energy. And yours is finally ready to understand this. You were chosen to live this uncommon love. A love that tests, that hurts, that elevates, that heals. You feel like he knows you without words. And even in silence, he's connected to your soul. This is no illusion. This is prophecy unfolding. The world may try to convince you it's wrong, that it's imbalance. But this isn't about what eyes can see. It's about what the spirit recognizes. You're not here by whim. You're here on mission. And that mission involves true love, ancestral healing, and expanded consciousness. That's why you can't forget him. Despite the age difference, the paths, the experiences, he is a part of you. The other half of your flame. Time doesn't divide, it unites. Because in other lives, you've recognized each other. And now, you've returned to finish what began centuries ago. But understand this, it's not about waiting for him. It's about awakening for yourself. When you align with your truth, he feels it. When you heal, he is touched. You are mirrors. And as long as you run from what you feel, he will hide. But when you surrender, he will return. Yes, there is a reunion. It won't be like the fairy tales, but it will be divinely accurate. The waiting period is actually a time of preparation. You are being called to grow spiritually, emotionally, and even physically, to receive this love with awareness and power. The age difference is a sign of how timeless this love truly is. It doesn't belong only to this life. It comes from far beyond. And if you stop for a moment now and close your eyes, you'll feel the energy pulse through you as if he were here, because he is. This kind of connection defies logic because it was born in the soul. And as long as you try to explain it with words, you'll feel frustrated. Because it's something to be felt, not understood. He is your twin flame. And this truth, no matter how shocking, must be accepted by you first. Many women like you are awakening to this truth. Strong women. Sensitive. Intuitive. Women who love with the soul. Women who, like you, have been called to remember who they are, because only then can the union happen. The real union. The harmonious one. But don't get it twisted. This isn't just about romance. It's about mission. Planetary healing. The two of you carry codes that, when activated together, radiate light. That's why forces try to keep you apart. Because together, you awaken something that transcends. If you feel him pulling away, it's not the end. It's just the surrender cycle. The masculine twin flame soul tends to resist more. He needs to feel it's safe to love you. And that only happens when you love yourself first. When you stop chasing and start glowing. He feels it. Even if he denies it. Even if he doesn't say a word. His soul recognizes yours. He may be silent now, but his heart screams for you in the quiet. And he will only allow himself to return when you become the home he's unconsciously searching for. So don't fight time. Honor it. Every passing second is a brick in the path to reunion. You are not alone. There are signs everywhere. On the clock, in songs, in dreams. And today, this message is one of those signs. Confirm it within yourself. Stop asking if you're wrong. You're not. You're awakened. And while many still sleep, you already recognize the truth. And this truth must be lived, with faith, with courage, with surrender. You are being prepared for something sacred. And yes, it's scary. Because true love is scary. It transforms, shakes the ground, reveals shadows. But it also frees. It heals. It elevates. And what you feel for him is not weakness. It's spiritual strength. It's divine alchemy in the process of becoming. You are closer than you think. The age gap between you is not an obstacle. It's a key, a clue, a reminder that true love never follows human patterns. Because it's bigger. It's eternal. It's cosmic. Take a deep breath now. Feel it. You didn't arrive here by accident. You were called. This message is the beginning of a new cycle. And when you decide to live your truth, everything around you will begin to align. The truth may be shocking, but it sets you free. And now, it belongs to you. You begin to notice the signs more clearly. They appear in the smallest things, a song playing at the perfect moment, a phrase spoken by a stranger, a number repeating. None of it is coincidence. It's the universe trying to remind you of the connection that exists between you two. A connection that never left, only waited for the right time to reveal itself fully. That feeling of being watched with love, even when you're alone, is not your imagination. It's his presence. It's the energy of your twin flame touching you in the invisible. And the quieter you become, the more you can hear the soul's call. That's where he finds you. Even with all the obstacles, something inside you always believed in the reunion. And that faith didn't come out of nowhere. It was born from inner recognition. Your soul knows. It feels that this love goes beyond flesh, beyond distance, beyond time. That's why it hurts so much. Because it's too real to ignore. You've tried many times to convince yourself it was best to move on, to forget, to close the cycle. But the cycle never closed because it hasn't ended. It's still moving. Your story is still being written, even if the pages feel blank for now. You feel his presence even when you try to deny it. And that's one of the strongest proofs of your connection. The rational mind tries to explain, but it's the heart that understands. And it's with the heart that you must now move forward. Because that's where the truth lives.